I cannot come here with a straight face and lambast the team, lambast the manager, because today the manager got his spot on, the tactics were spot on, the players for me, they did their best, they followed the instructions, and we should have at least been 2-0 up by half time, and we should have been in the final. But for how many times can I keep coming here and saying the same old stuff again and again and again? That's insanity. And again today, the same old story at Wembley, missing easy chances, referee robbing us, we are left to review our missed chances, a defensive lapse in concentration, and we go on and lose another chance to win a trophy at Wembley. The same old story. So the first talking point, yes, I'm proud of the team, but for how many times can we keep repeating the cycle? And again, so near, but yet so far. And that's become the reality of Chelsea right now. That's the way we are. We have thrown it away. I don't want to use the term bottling, but we have to use it today again because we had the chances and we fluff our lines. And now coming to the second point, I'm not going to rant, I'm not going to shout. What's the benefit? I'm just going to lose my voice. What's the benefit? We know with the referees, it's not just an agenda, they're just not good enough for the job. We have been robbed many times this season. Arsenal have been robbed, City, Liverpool, United, Tottenham, everyone has been robbed, the bottom teams. They just aren't good enough for the job. They don't know what they're doing. Today I'm not angry on a referee decision because I believe we have only ourselves to blame. We are our own worst enemy. Missing chances, we are our own worst enemy to not be in the final. But my problem is that what are the damn rules? And for this match, I want the video footage release of what was going in that ward room, ward dressing room, whatever you can say. Because I want an explanation. What is a handball these days? They say that if it's unnatural reaction, if it's away from the body, that's a penalty. And Jack Grealish, it looked intentional. And for Jack Grealish, for me, on my eye when I saw it for the first time, it looked like he could have easily got his hand away. It was an unnatural position. It was like this, and it should have been a penalty that hit here. He could easily have been standing on the wall like this or like this. That is clearly away from the body, and that is a penalty any day of the week. This is an acceptable decision. That's a clear penalty. But again, what's the point in talking about when they're just not fit enough to do their job? So now coming on to the third point, and that is Nico Jackson. I love Nico, I love him. I'm on his hype train. I still believe him in a lot. And see, for the people who have been subscribing to this channel, liking this channel since like start of the season, I've been always praising Jackson. But I was never on the hype train after pre-season. Oh, he's going to score 20-25 goals. He's a top striker. Great signing. And I'm not on that type of a train as well. He's not good enough in that all. I've always said that he's a really, really good player. But blame the board for not signing a proper striker. He's still a young player who has a lot to learn. And I've said it from the start of the season. He's for me more like a facilitator to a proper striker. I don't see a Diego Costa in him. I don't see a Haaland in the future. I don't think he's ever going to be a 25, 30, 35 goal scorer a season. He's going to be more like a 10 goal, 15 goal player and 10, 15 assists. That's the player he's going to be. I think if we can sign a Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney and give them ready to finish, while Nicolas Jackson can make the run in behind, dribble, carry the ball well, he will absolutely relish in this team. But I just don't think in front of goal he has that confidence, that aura that a proper striker has. A proper striker, that's a bread and butter for him. He mostly converts most of the chances. Jackson's conversion rate is just not good enough at this level, and nobody knows how much time it's going to take for him to develop. He's a brilliant footballer, good with his ball to his feet, good from behind the back, intelligent footballer, but for a striker, it's bread and butter to finish. I still believe as a left winger, has a second striker, he can do well, but I just don't think as a natural number 9, he can be the player at least next season who gives us 30 goals. And this is why we need to sign another striker for me, and something I've been saying for a long time. That takes me to Pochettino, and see, many people in a fan base will just put this defeat on him. So first of all, I have to come here and praise him. See, I'm not Pochin, I'm not Poch out. I've just said he has not done a very good job this season, what I expected from him. But for Chelsea, we can bring any manager in the world, is not getting solved instantly. Next thing I want to come is Pochettino. He will still get lambasted by some fan base who will still say Poch at Baba. See, I'm not Pochin, I'm not Poch out. I've only said one thing, that has for this season, yes, he deserves to be sacked. His substitutions are still very late and he still doesn't react very well in the games. So this is something he can improve upon. And yes, he should have done a better job this season. But I'm not thinking any other managers coming in straight away improving us. This team still has a way along to go. And no manager can come and teach you how to finish chances in front of goal from 5 yards. This team still has a lot to improve. Yes, Poch could have done better this season, but in so many opportunities he has done well and the players have let him down because they're too young. So again, I'm not Poch and I'm not Poch out. I just believe he should have done a better job this season. But overall, today I'll give him the credit. He got everything spot on. And again, he's the least of the problems that we have got at Chelsea. We need to change our recruitment strategy, and that goes to the sporting directors and the management, because I still believe we're only 3 or 4 players away from becoming a proper team. But if we go and again sign a bunch of youngsters, that's just absolutely taking the mick out of it. And that takes me to the final point, that is again and again, that simple point. We just cannot keep saying proud of the team, great. We need to learn to cross the final line. Like, what's the difference between us and something we used to laugh at Tottenham for? Like, you need to learn to cross the final line. We just cannot keep saying we are again, ref this, ref that, the team is young, all this stuff. We cannot keep on continuing this. Because if this team continues this thing again and again, some point they will always think they're bottlers. Why the Tottenham at the phase in the Pochettino, where they were one of the best side, and we are not at the level, we are pathetic right now. But Tottenham were great, but why they were never able to cross the final line? Because mediocrity was accepted. There was an acceptance in the players' mind that we won't be able to win this, and this reaped around the whole dressing room. We are not far away. Most of the players that we had who won trophies have gone now. With some players to be sold, Ben Chilwell for me right now is not good enough. He will also go as well. But many players who will leave, we just don't have any experience right now to win the trophies, and that's the reality. And if we don't bring the DNA again, if we don't start reaching the final line, we will never be able to do it. So at some point we need to do it. This is my post-match reaction, calm and composed. Please people, do like and subscribe. Each support means a lot to the channel. Up the mighty Chelsea. This team is always up to me. Even if we are in the championship, I love this club and I'm proud of them. Let's end the season on a high. Qualify for the Europa League. At least take one step forward in comparison to last season. Thank you. Wishing you all the best. Up the mighty Chelsea.